stays. Sonix,
No way!
Gets
No
it
way!
for
No way! No
Sandy,
way!
And he wins the stop!
Tweek!
Someone needs to tell me, how does Tweek do it?
How does Tweek defeat Sonic? Sonic, 6 years in, is considered the second best character of all Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Fastest in the game has led to a widely criticized playstyle of running the clock, aka going for a timeout victory. The overtly lame play is designed to capitalize on Sonic's core hit and run strengths, while most importantly, frustrate the opponent to making hasty decisions. Tweek's top 8 path at Luminosity Makes Moves Miami consisted of only fighting the Sonic matchup, and yet the question remained. How does Tweek consistently overcome what so many in the competitive Smash community deem as cancer ruining the game? Well, these are 5 strategies Tweek uses to overcome one of the hardest matchups in Smash Ultimate. Let's break it down.
Same exact situation. There it is! The back hit of down smash! Tweek with the triple crown! Let's make big moves into Gummel, into Let's Make Moves Miami. He does it, defeating Sonix in Grand Finals all 3 times.
I think the key to understanding Tweek's mindset is to study his winner semi set versus Wrath at Luminosity Makes Moves Miami 2024. Even after Wrath took down Mia, the second best player in the world, it was a decisive 3-0 win in Tweek's favor. We'll also be going through moments of Tweek's set versus Sonix in Winners Finals as well as Grand Finals. Tweek has a long history of back and forth sets versus Sonix, who is the undisputed best Sonic player in the world. So their matches may have additional intricate layers within due to their personal playtime together. With that said, I've identified 5 key winning strategies Tweek uses to overcome Sonic in Smash. Number 1, control the space. Sonic's overwhelming speed allows him to easily dart in and out of threat zones while not committing to anything at all. It's his broken superpower. Many Sonic players try to bait reactions or frustrate opponents. At certain distances, Sonic truly is unreactable, and thus you are left in a guessing game where the odds are just not in your favor. Do not chase. That is a fool's errand. Rather than chasing Sonic, maintain your positioning and control center stage. This will limit Sonic's options and make it harder for him to surprise you with his approach. You're trying to predict where Sonic will go and cover a general space. When most Sonic players back themselves into a corner, by taking center, you effectively give them one avenue to get to you, while always giving them less stage to work with. Tweek masterfully uses Diddy Kong's bananas to disrupt Sonic's approaches and spin dash options, strategically placing the banana to cover space Sonic wants to approach from, or hold it and throw it at him when he tries to initiate an attack. Sonic players tend to rely on controlling the pace of the match, but if you stay near the center of the stage, it forces Sonic to approach. Maintain stage presence is key. A projectile on any character can go a long way. In addition, characters who can keep up with Sonic's speed can make their go-to corner strategy mute.
Banana. Oh, but he slips on it! Wrath!
Number 2, punish spin dash and spin charge. Okay, this is a big one. Spin dash and spin charge are Sonic's go-to approach options, but they're predictable if you watch out for them. Very basically, Sonic mains tend to release spin dash when their opponents are landing, begin dashing, or when they swing an attack right in front of them. While you can play safe by relying on your shield and playing the mix-up game, or simply double jumping away, it's vital to know the differences between both spin dash and spin charge. Side B is spin dash, and it is invincible at the start. This invincibility makes it a fundamental tool in their kit, hence why they will challenge any move. However, it is only invincible at the start of the move. When spin dash is uncharged, Sonic will start off with a hop. Crucially, when spin dash is charged, the hop is gone. This effectively means Sonic's invincibility frames last longer. Now, to be clear, there aren't additional invincibility frames on a charged spin dash. It's more since Sonic no longer hops, he launches forward further while having invincible frames. Sonic's hop eats up his own invincibility frames, if that makes sense. To know if Sonic is performing spin dash, the key is to look out for Sonic physically pulling back when charging. Spin dash is a one-hit attack that can be charged for roughly 6 seconds. Uncharged spin dash stops in front of shields, but charged spin dash can go through them. On the other hand, spin charge, which is Sonic's down B move, is not invincible. Doesn't matter how long Sonic charges it, most anything in game will clank or straight up beat its hitbox. Spin charge is a multi-hit attack and can be charged for roughly 10 seconds. It does easily cross up shields. Spin charge is infamous for setting up early fair offstage edgeguard kills. Key thing to look out for is Sonix stays in place while performing spin charge. He does not pull back whatsoever. The differences between spin dash and spin charge are subtle, but the way you handle them would define the matchup. A good shield or well-timed aerial can intercept Sonic as he tries to approach, while spin dash and spin charge can be jumped out of, and the spin shot technique really sends Sonic far across stage. It's important to realize once Sonic is in the air, the intangibility of his spin moves are gone. Looking for trades while Sonic is in the air should be your go-to, especially if they commit to aerial spin dashes or charges towards you. While homing attack gets its own layer to prepare for, it's important to pressure Sonic when he's above you or in the corner. If there are platforms to land on after Sonic goes through you, then that's a very likely option the Sonic player will take. So you should try to cover that immediately as Sonic tries to land. Tweek often intercepts or punishes spin dash by positioning carefully. He recognizes on the fly while vying for stage control which of the spin moves the Sonic main intends to use. Even if spin dash is used, Tweek stays at a good enough distance to where the invincibility frames will run out before reaching him, because remember, those invincibility frames are only at the start of the move. Without the invincibility frames, Sonic's hurtbox, the part of his body you can do damage to, is actually larger than the hitboxes of both his spin moves. Tweek effectively uses this knowledge with stage control to not give Sonic mains any free hits.
Well, just with the slide, with the spin either, maybe a bit slow on the mark, the up tilt not reaching its mark, there's the
There it is.
There.
Number 3, edge guard effectively. While Sonic's recovery is generally good, he's vulnerable to edge guarding since his up B doesn't have a hitbox. Without double jump off stage, Sonic has exactly one mix-up after he uses spring, and that's to air dodge to ledge. That is all Sonic can do, and so you should always be on the lookout for that final air dodge, especially if Sonic goes too low and can't snap the ledge. Sonic mains instinctively know this, so they safeguard their double jump at all costs. This is where projectiles or even quick aerials come into play. If you're able to force Sonic to deal with an oncoming attack off stage to burn his double jump, that'll lead him to recover from a more predictable angle. At this point, you should be taking his stock every time. Tweek uses a combination of peanut gun, bananas, and even monkey flip as a burst option to make Sonic players think fast and not get too comfortable floating in the blast zone.
Interesting from Tweek, just the buttons he's pressing right now. Okay!
What?
That was insane!
Number 4, don't overcommit. Sonic has devastating reversals, high damaging combos, great at edge guarding that often leads to stealing stocks. His F smash is beyond ridiculous. F tilt is a great get off me tool as well as kills, and if he has you in the corner, not only are you not gonna catch him, but there's a great chance the only way you leave the corner is through the angel platform. This defines his bait and punish playstyle. Thus, any opportunity Sonic can punish opponents' overcommitments leads to easy money. While there's a lot of give and take when controlling stage, in this specific matchup, it's vital to be selective about when you go for big moves or risky options. Ideally, you want Sonic to be the one trying to chase you, so you can bait his whiffs and punish his mistakes. Tweek knows when he's in the air, Sonic will try to attack his landings, so he often chooses to land with lagless auto-canceling aerials. The falling aerial will present a hitbox, making it difficult for Sonic to deal with. And by perfectly timing the auto-cancel windows, it continues to keep Tweek agile, making his movements unpredictable. And as discussed before, Tweek keeps an eye out for how close Sonic is getting, so he can effectively play around Spin Dash's invincibility frames as well. All of this leads to the most important strategy, and that is...
Out of nowhere! Oh! Look at that!
Checkmated on that recovery right there.
Number 5. Stay patient. Tweek is known as a patient player. To help demonstrate this, in his 3-0 win against Wrath, 2 of the 3 games went nearly to the 1 minute mark. Truly, think about that. 6 minutes of constant concentration, awareness of stage control, dealing with spin dash and spin charge, and their corresponding mix-ups afterwards, looking for proper moments to edge guard, and minimizing his own efforts to not overcommit. It might be easy to say, but it's difficult to visualize and incredibly game-defining to master. That is discipline. Everyone has their limits. The better the Sonic player, the more those limits will be tested. Fighting Sonic is quite honestly a giant convoluted game of playing chicken. The first one to crack will be the one to lose it all. By combining patience, spacing, and intelligent punishes, you can gradually wear down Sonic players and take control of the match. Cause them to get frustrated and force them to make errors to which you must capitalize on. By staying patient, Tweek is able to perform one of the greatest comebacks in the history of Smash.
God,
Please!
bro, he is making maniacal plays.
And this is all you have to do. Keep Sonic off your game. Don't let him get comfortable.
I'm just saying, we've seen crazier shit in our time, guys.
Hold on!
Oh, the tech chase,
Leaves the
beautiful.
roll in with the up tilt, slaps him into the air, has banana in hand. What does Sonix do next? Spins away, of course.
Jumping over the spin dash as well. Tweek on point with the defense and the offense right now. Sonic's really struggling to close the door on this man.
Why is it tense? Why is it? Oh! Okay, dash attack gonna push you in the way.
Using the
Big
monkey
trade.
kick for cover as well. Okay, he's back with the banana as well. Oh my god, dude, 20-30% and forward smash by the ledges in 10 seconds.
He's got max range too. Gotta watch out. Sonic's gotta be careful. Okay, still survives 172. Gonna zigzag his way back down. Has to pluck another banana. Sonix applying the shield with the spring. Okay, the trade!
Oh,
F
F
tilt.
okay. Okay, now he is dead to F smash by the ledge.
No way.
No way!
That's why you're not dead, are you? Still
my
survives.
God.
Sonix now in trouble.
Okay, next hit wins, bro. This is insane. Oh, and he gets hit by the spring again.
Plucks
Pops
the
the
banana. Sonix has it in hand. Great pickup. Now it's his turn.
It's so scary when Sonic has. Oh my god!
What is going on? No strong hit from Sonix, only finds the weak hit of there. Max up on his legs right now. It's getting scary, guys. Okay, no forward either.
Oh, I thought he was gonna up smash!
Air dodges out the way. No spring on shield, has to air dodge back to the other stage, and Tweek can't still punish it. It's too scrambly, but Tweek usually wins these scramble situations. Can he win this one?
How does Tweek consistently defeat world-class Sonic players at major tournaments? Well, through years of trials and tribulations, Tweek is a master of discipline.
Get no way! And he wins the stop!
Tweek 200%!
How?
Walks off looking like a beast right now! Holy shit, how did he do it? How did he do it?
Thanks for watching.
Someone needs to tell me, at me right now, how does Tweek do it?